What's up, traders? So one trade today on Hair, H-A-I-R. Let's get to it. So as you can see, she actually started early in the morning at 7:30. So looks like she got a little bit of a pop here at 7:30. I have no idea why. Still don't. But as you can see, she kind of started to come back down and then loop back up. And usually when you get, that resistance to break, you get a nice little spike. Now, granted, this is pre-market, so the volume exactly wasn't the best, but it was there. And I didn't really start paying attention to this until around the $1.50 mark. I was looking at the gap scanner. I saw it come up. I pulled it up. I think I pulled it up when it was down here in the 130s. And then I saw this candle. And I was like, wow, okay, I'm interested. Let's see it get over 150. Well, sure enough, when she popped over 150, she went up right to 160. I actually almost took a position there. However, it didn't feel like it was done yet. It felt like it was still moving. So she kept on moving. And right around here where I took my entry at 169, I think she actually hit a high of 172. And she dropped down a couple cents. And, it felt like she was done. So I hit the bid at 169. She came down to, I think, like 167 on the ask, and then she shot, almost instantly right up to 185. And when she hit 185, she kind of just died. Like, you could feel that it just died. Like, you could see the red coming through on time and sales. The buy orders just kind of stopped. And I hit the ask about 2 seconds later it was at 183. And my order was up here on the screen at 183, and I just did not get filled because I think the bid was at 180 at that point. I actually went to hit X and to hit short the bid to get that 180, and by the time I did that, it had already dropped down to like 172, I want to say it was. So being in at 169, I didn't want to hammer it down at that point. I was only in 200 shares because I don't really like trading pre-market. So I was just kind of, being cautious with it. And sure enough, she actually shot back up just a little bit. And then she just, as you can see, she went down. And I tried, of course, I don't have this live because I literally just sat down on my computer and I saw it going. So I was paying attention to it, didn't have time to open up OBS and hit record. But what I did is I actually put my stop order in, and I was going down, trying to get to 159 because I was like, I'll just hopefully get my 10 cents real quick and be done with it. As you can see, it's still in here for the trigger price. But I actually somehow had this on 164 and my trigger price at 159. It actually went below 159 and got down to a low of 149. And so by the time I hit cancel my order, and I was going to just hit cover, it actually shot back up over 159. And for some reason, it wasn't hitting the trigger at that point because I think it was at 160 something, but then it came back down and it was like hovering at 158. But for some reason, my trigger price didn't go off because the bid was at like 157 and the ask was at 158. But I'm thinking because it was below that when I put the trigger price in, it wasn't actually triggering it. And so my order was just sitting there and I wasn't getting filled for an actual lower or better fill at 157 or 158, then I actually ended up getting filled at 159 is when I finally canceled that order and then hit cover and it popped up the 1 cent and I got 159. So a little bit of a mistake with the buttons. Again, I just sat down. I was feeding both kids. I literally had both kids in both of my arms. So I took the 10 cents and thankfully I made the trade in pre-market because there was nothing at the bell all the way through 10:30. And honestly, there still wasn't nothing. The only thing that's really moving today is SLNO. And if we take a quick look at SLNO, she didn't really give us much to work with. She had the one pop at the beginning of the day near 10 o'clock, which would have definitely been playable, especially right here. She popped over 4, hit 426, and then dropped all the way down to 390. So that would have been a decent little move, anywhere over 4 and then getting out anywhere under 4. So that would have been a decent play. And she actually forms what looks to be a descending triangle, and she actually gives you the flush at the bottom of the triangle, but then she gets bought right back up. So there was no continuation down here. She's been pretty strong all day. As you can see, she's been trying to fight to hold VWAP in that $4 mark about midday through lunchtime, and she did. And it looks like she might make an afternoon run. So if you're like to play on the Bulls side, then this could be a good one for you. But that was it. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. And I will catch you guys on Monday. Peace.